Hi guys, my name is EKD. Welcome to my channel. From graphics design to motion graphics, from branding to logo designs, all I do is to simplify your design learning process. You can trust me on that. I provide awesome tutorials that will help you learn fast. All you have to do is to subscribe to this channel, like my videos and share. Welcome once again to this channel. Enjoy. You're welcome to my YouTube channel, Creative EKD. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to design a book cover on Photoshop from scratch. So I would advise that you pay attention. If you have to take notes, you take notes, and through this you are going to learn other skills too. So it's not just to execute this, you have to be attentive so you can learn other skills on Photoshop. Or on this channel we deal with everything that has to do with design. We have other videos on this channel that you can check out also. So before we continue, I'll bid you to subscribe to this channel, like the video, and that's all. You can also share, and that's all. So let's begin. So if you are familiar with Photoshop, the first thing you need to do is to open a new document. All right, open a new document, and we have the size here. So if you are doing a book cover, there are different kinds of book cover. We have cover of novels, and we have cover of notebooks also. So it depends on what you are doing, but today I'll be doing the cover of a notebook, a student notebook. So just follow along. So the first thing you have to do is the width. So I measured the width of the book that I would like to do, and it is the width is 12.6 inches, and the height is 8.3. So that's what you do. You set your measurement to inches. That's what you do first, because it's measured in inches, and you can use your normal ruler to measure these things. So you just measure the width and the height of the book in question. All right, so we have another thing here. We have the resolution. What do we use this to do? It's used to increase when you increase the resolution, rather, it makes your job clearer, even if you have to print it on a bigger material. So most times I like to set it at 300. All right, so you can leave it at RGB. Then okay, the other settings are okay. So we can kickstart. I don't know if we have to change this, but the thing is that if you are a printer, you still get to change it at the end. So if you are going to print it out, you get to change it to CYMK at the end. So it does not really matter for now. So let's just begin. So I'm going to click on create now. Okay, here we have our book. We have our book design. So we just begin. So the first thing you want to do is to bring out your rulers. All right, bring out your ruler. That's the first thing you want to do. So I'll try to get my ruler out. So likely go to view rulers. All right, so I want to measure. The first thing you want to do, you want to get your center. All right, you want to get the center of this design. So I would, this is how I would do it. There are many ways to do it, but this is how I'm going to get mine. Do it like this. So I can just fill something in, something like orange. Then I'll duplicate it to see if it has gotten to the end. All right, duplicate it. Then we'll have I'll take it forward a bit. Then take this one forward a bit. So what we're basically doing is trying to get the center of our design. All right, so I think this is the center. So I'll bring one ruler here and put it here. right? Bring one ruler and put it here. So we want to also get okay, our sides. Let's also get our sides. I think this part is okay. This part is okay. Then let's get this side too. I'm gauging it with my eyes, all right? If you are not very experienced, I don't think you can do this, but I'm gauging it with my eyes. All right, so we'll just get our four corners. It's just for the work to be symmetric. That's why we do this, all right? For the work to be symmetric. I think the middle, we can't put one. We can't put one here. We have to put like two because the book will be folded, all right? It will be folded, so we have to know. Okay, I think this place is okay. Then make another. Like I said, we are using eye gauge. Because the book will be folded. So I think this is it. So once we are done, we just have to take off our shape, initial shape. All right. So let's get to business. So I have some things I downloaded. And plus, okay, let's just get the logo in. The company in question, they have like 3 different logos, so I would like to get them in first because it's very important. I'll get them in before I do another thing. So what I do is just take them off the view. All right, you know how to do that. You just click on the eye icon here, then you make it invisible so it does not disrupt what we are doing. All right, so what we do, first of all, we need our background, and we are going to be working with the colors of the brand in question. We'll be working with their colors. So let's give this a color. So the way I do that is just right click on this and go to blending mode and then color overlay. Then let's increase the opacity so we know the color we are giving. So I think the brand color is orange. All right, it's orange, so we get to start with orange. So what we do again is to we have another background to blend. So let's bring the logo first. So I would likely do something. So I just like doing this, doing a bit of this. I was supposed to start with the so let's make it even. One of the secrets to design is that you try to make everything even. All right, make everything even. So we have here a circle. So I'm going to take off the stroke. All right, I'm going to take off the stroke. So the first thing we want to do is I already have some notes on some details. So I'll take this first, the name of the company. I'll take it. I'll put. So I have to lock all this. What you do is lock them. So when you're having many things on Photoshop like this, you have to look. You have to pardon me. I'm not naming my layout. I have to be very fast. If not, it is very, very advisable that you name your layouts. All right, you name your layers. Your layers has to be named. All right. So I'm going to lock this so it does not disturb what I'm doing. I'll lock it. You can also lock other layers. All right. You can lock other ones so it does not disturb what you're doing. So I'm going to put a text here. All right. Put something is there, but you won't be able to see it. I have to change it to black and be able to see it. So I think this should be in capital letter. So this is where we change to capital letter. You have the type option here at the right hand of the screen, at the property of the text. You just change it to capital letter. Sometimes you might just type something and forget to use caps. So it's very easy to do it here. Maybe something that is very long, I don't stretch yourself to type again, just have to click here. So we have it. So I'll be teaching you also designs. All right, so if you're watching this, you'll be getting some tips on design, like what I told you. Make everything even. All right, try to make everything even. So let's get a text, let's get it a font rather. Let's get a font. So let's get a good font, and I would likely use I want a very bold font. I want a very bold font. All right, a very bold one. A very bold one. This is too bold. Too bold. Okay, let's try Futura. This is my favorite font, Futura. Right, so let's try it. Okay, I think this is not bad. So what we do is keep it. So this our ruler helps us to know our boundaries. All right, it helps us to know our boundaries. Right, so we have that there. Then what we have to do next is to add, I think they have a company registration number, so we just have to put that. It is very good to make a note. Just use any kind of note. If you are using Windows, you can use your notepad, but I'm using Mac, so I just use my notes and just take a note of everything that I will need for my design. I think it will save your time. So we have this here. So what we do is to reduce it. So there's what we call visual hierarchy. All right, simply the most important things take the biggest size. All right, most important thing take the biggest size. So this is not the most important, so it has to be small. All right, it has to be a bit small. So we have other things there. These ones, I think they have to go together. All right, so we have our notes here. Let's take this together. Then let's put, so I'll basically be using Futura for all the designs I'm doing here. So when this happens, don't be scared. When you just put something and it clusters together, you don't need to be afraid. What you just need to do is go to the text property and you increase or you reduce the line spacing. All right, increase. Okay, let's say increase the line spacing. So this is basically it. So I'm going to centralize this text. I'm going to reduce it. So I'm working typically with the brand color. All right, I don't want to go beyond it, and that is advisable for you also. Going with the brand colors. Okay, we have our heading. So this is our heading. So if things are not at the middle, you just have to adjust them. All right, just have to adjust them. So we have it. Sometimes you might get to be increasing things, but be careful, because if something is going to be printed, you have to be careful. If you make some things too big, if you print them out, it will not be okay. All right, so that's why you might be looking at it as if it is small, but it isn't. All right, so we just get to. So one thing we do, we have what they call contrast. All right, contrast. They're just making a difference between, okay, or what do we call it? Not contrast. All right, not contrast. So but we are going to make this look, let's just make it stand out so people get to know that something is there that is not with this. All right, so this is what we do. So we have our, so most time we just try things out. Okay, we've not locked this layer, we have to lock this layer. All right, we have to lock this layer. Let's lock it. Let's lock this layer and let's release this one. This Let's unlock this one. So I'm just thinking of what we can do. So how about I'm just in a strange space here. I think we overshifted our layer, so we have to just we have to unlock it and put it back again. So we'll lock it back. How about we pull a circle here? Because if you are designing, you have to take note of the back and front. It has to be symmetric. So how about we put something here? We'll put something here. Alright, let's put something here. So it looks like these two circles are intersecting. These two are intersecting. Let's put something here. So the next thing we want to do is to make this orange is very plain. So just bring in a background, all right? Bring in a random background. Let's try to make this pop a bit. Let's try to make it pop. All right, let's try to make it pop. So what we do, we just take it. This is unedited, all right? So you get to see some, if there's any mistake, you get to see it. So it's just trying to make sense out of the whole thing, right? So let's see if any of the blend mode would make sense. This off. Sometimes I just like using blend mode. It can just give you some super effects that you never imagined, right? So but I'm not sure there's anyone that can give us what we want. All right, so this is it. Can we try another background? Let's try another background. So let's try this. All right, let's try this. So we'll try our blending mode also. Let's see if we can get anything superb. So I'm still trying to get some other thing done. Just trying to get so the next thing we do is to our leaves, all right, or the name. If you've ever used a book from in your secondary school or primary school, you should know that this is important. So this is what we're typically going to do. We create one, then we can use that one to create the others. All right. So this, you see those pink lines is just typically what helps to guide you. It helps to guide you so you don't misrule. So I'm going to lock that. If I take this off, I know that it will look. Let's see. Oh, it's too noisy for me. Okay. Let's take this off. Let's see what we get. Let's take this off. As you see, design things are barely permanent, all right? Things are barely permanent. You have to be changing. Changing. So I prefer we use this. Let's use this. let's use this. And most times for the back of the book, it's usually not that plain, but let's just have something here that we can, okay, we can color it black, fill it black. Okay, I have to click here first. Let's give it black, and it won't be 100% black. We have to increase the opacity. All right, we have to increase the opacity. Opacity. Where is the opacity? The opacity. Okay, we can use here. There's opacity here. So one thing we can do to make it a bit awesome is to use this our curve tool. All right, this is our curve tool. Simply add border radius to some part. So I'm going to add some border radius to two sides of the book. Okay, two sides of the book, and I want to make sure it's equal. So that's 298. This should be 298 also. Should be 298. So I'll just put it 298. All right. So that's it. So it will just make it pop a bit. To make it pop. So we have it. We have our book here. So what we want to do, we want to pin that. We want to pin that down so it does not move. All right. Because most times we're working with this background. So we want to pin it down. So more likely, okay. I think we convert it to a smart object. All right. Convert to a smart object. For the records, this is a tech company. You might be asking, why did you choose this kind of background? This is a tech company, all right? It's a tech company, all right? So for the records, it's a tech company. That we have to choose. This. Okay. So what those fields are for, I think could be for the name. So let's zoom out. Let's see what we've got. I think it's amazing. So I'm trying if I can get something else. What do you think about this? I think it's nice. So what we've got to do is to convert this to a smart object. All right. So we can cut here out. So the fastest way, I'm trying to show you the fastest way. All right. We can use the selection tool if you don't want to create this shape from scratch. So this is a sheet to use. So you just have to, I'll select here. Okay, I just take somewhere as the front of the page. So I think I'll put it at the middle of this. So I just select, then I use, okay, then I should wipe it off. Okay, if you are trying to erase it to show you this instead, you have to rasterize it. So sometimes you can just right click and rasterize, then before you edit it out. All right, so you just delete it. All right, you delete it. So we have our middle here, we have our book. So this is where we've gotten to. Okay, well, I think we have to lock it too. We have to lock it. So I'm going to lock it now. And our background, I think there's a mistake somewhere. Okay, I'll just push it up a bit. Okay, no, we have to push our book up a bit. All right, okay, let's push it up a bit. Unlock and push it up a bit. Okay, I think this is okay. All right, so don't forget to save your work. you might be working and forget to save. So let's save first. Let's save first. So I'll just say book cover. All right. That's the safest thing to do. All right. So we don't have our logo here yet. Oh, two things are moving. We have to lock those. Let's lock them. Don't disrupt what we're doing. All right. So one thing about design is that things can change as we move on. We might decide to change some things. All right. We might decide to change some things. So okay, we had our logos here. That was the first thing I included. So let's see what we can do with them. Let's see what we can do with our logos. What's the best logo to use here? Okay, this is a white background. I don't think we can use this. Okay, that was why I included all the logo. So let's see if another one better. That was also for black. Okay, I think we can use this. We can use this. We can use this. Okay, what we just do is okay. What I prefer to do is to put this at the middle. This at the middle, all right? Okay. This is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. Okay. So we've got it. So I think this part is too plain, too plain. So what we just have to do is, can we give you a white and see the way it looks? Okay. White is not bad. It means we have to take away the shape. White is not bad. White is not bad. Okay, you might be asking, why did I create this part? All right. Why did I create this? Because we might likely put something here. Okay. Since it's a tech company, they said they want a snippet of a code at that point. So I'll just likely pick a code and put. So they already gave me a screenshot. So that's what I'm copying. That's what I'm putting in there. So this is it. This is it. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? So I'm not sure I'm going to display. I think I have to cut this. I have to cut this. All right. I have to cut this. So what I just do is just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Copy and paste it. Okay. To just bring it out. All right. Just bring it out. So what we can just do is to give this shape its normal radius, all right, because it will look awkward if it's going to look very awkward. So what we just do is give it its normal shape. Then we take this back, we take this back, we take this forward. Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect. So we have our code there. We have our code there. So that's for that. That's for that. So I don't know. I think we have to change this. Let's try to change this and see how it will look. This shape, I'm not comfortable with this shape. I'm not comfortable with it. So I'll take it back to 0. Take it back to 0 because all because of this shape, all right? All because of the snippet you have, all right? All because of the snippet. So we are having, so it will not be contradicting. So the shapes will not be contradicting each other, all right? So I'll just push it up a bit, push it up a bit. So likely have the address here. Likely have the address here. I think this is cool, all right? This is cool. Okay, here's our notes. So let's see contact. Let's take it to the back. 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 So just change it to black. I think black is dominant here, right? Okay, let's put it down here. I don't like making things too big in my designs because it will be looking awkward. It's a bit too awkward, so let's try to make it a bit small. All right, so let's try to make this a bit small too. Our rectangle, make it small. I think it's locked. Okay, let's unlock this and make it a bit small. So I'm using option, so it will be even. So the size will be reduced evenly. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I would have loved to do something very silly here. Something silly. Okay. That's for that. That's for that. That's for that. That's for that. So what we need to do again is let's shift this upward a bit. I don't know why I'm thinking of bringing this to the side. What if we bring this here? What if? So I think that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. So this will not come and collapse all our design here. So we can leave this here. All right. All right. Hope this is equal. I'm trying to see if this is not equal. Okay. I think it's perfect like that. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay. So there is something I want to do. I think the background is too pronounced. Let's try to reduce the opacity a bit. Did we put this in dissolve? I think so. I think we put this in dissolve. We put this. So I'm trying to get another. Trying to get another. Okay. Let's just put it on normal. Although I prefer the darker one. All right. I prefer the darker one. So I have this code was written in PHP. This code was written in PHP. So I would have to put the logo there. So I think I have the logo. I think I have the logo of PHP. Okay. Let me rearrange this. Clean up by date created. Right. I think I didn't download it, but I'll have to download the code. I'll have to download it. So, okay. What I am thinking of doing is to add an image here. So I would likely do that in a few minutes time. Okay. Put in an image here. Okay. Okay, I think we'll have to expand this a bit. Or to increase. Okay, let's expand it a bit. Okay, I think we can do this in capital letter. We can use this color. We can use orange. All right, pick any color from the background. Let's use. Okay, I think it ain't bad like this. It isn't bad like this. All right, so we can go with this. So I'd love this thing to still go up. All right. So the big deal now is what we're gonna put here. So I'd like us to write this. So we have name. So I'm thinking of using black here, but thinking of using black. So I just zoomed in with my. Sometimes you have to zoom in. You have to zoom in sometimes. You have to zoom in so you can. So what you're doing can be precise. So I'll likely use black here. I think this color is not the best color to use. So let's use black. Let's use black. So we're gonna move the other one. So I'm using option. I'm using option on my Mac. On your Windows, you will likely use control. All right. Windows, you will likely use control. So let's put on that one. Let's put class. Like I told you, this is what we're doing. It's a student notebook. So let's put 3. Sometimes they put 4 fields, but I think these are the most important. All right. I'll put subject because the next thing you want to do is a subject. All right. So we have our names here. So what do you think? I think it's perfect. Or do we use black for this? I don't know. Can we try black? What if we use 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 black? Oh, we already grouped that. So I think we'll have to go with it like this. It isn't bad. It isn't bad. It isn't bad. Though. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So I'm going to draw on that shape. That's why it is not good to rasterize, all right? To rasterize without having a duplicate, right? So I'm going to move those things in front, but you are not going to see them now because, so let's change them to white. So let's see how it went. Okay. I think we can mix them up. Let's make here black. That's designed for you. You just go beyond or think out of the box. Everything does not have to be rigid. All right, you don't need to be rigid. You just need to. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this and put it here. So let's, like I said, the way I duplicate, I just hold my option. On Mac. On Windows, you hold your control. All right, you hold your control. So what do we have there? So I don't think this is it. So let's move it down. We're going to use it for this last one. All right, so the green and pink lines, they just help you to, all right, they help you to know your target. They help you to hit your target. All right, this is our target. right? Okay, so we just change here to, okay, it's already black. So it's the text we need to change the subject to white. All right, so it does not matter what you're using. You can be using CorelDRAW, you can be using Photoshop. It doesn't really matter what you're using. So this is our book. This is our book. So I'm just going to go to export. I want to see the way it looks without the line. All right, that's what I'm going to export. So let's just see what we have. Let's see what we have. It's going to take some time. It takes some time. So this is what we have basically. This is what we have. So I'm going to expand this so we see it. We see it very well. All right. So this is what we have. So I believe we're making progress. I think it's not bad. It's not bad. We're making progress. Making progress. Lots of progress. So I'm just going to connect my internet now. My internet connected. So I just want a picture where people are teaching. My teaching is not correct. But anyway, Google will help. So I just want people pointing. Okay, let's say Africa because this is an African company. So likely use. Okay, let's see if we can use this. Let's try this, or let's try this also. I think that image, the resolution is too low. So let's try this. Let's try this also. Okay, so we have a lot to try out. So let's just try out the ones we have. So what I want to do is to clip mask that image here. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clip mask it here. All right, so I've not gotten my PHP logo so that I don't forget. All right, PHP logo. Okay, I think we can use this. Let's see what we can do about that. So we can draw a circle at the back. All right, just basically a circle at the back and put a white. All right, so these are little sheets you can use if you find it difficult to, if you want to be very fast with your work. So we can still change this color. Okay, what color can complement this our design? Is it black? Is it white? Okay, what color will likely complement this design? Is it blue? Okay, blue. Okay, let's use the subtle blue. All right, since it's still close to their color, let's use it. So let's zoom in if there's any. Okay, I told you I'll find one. Sometimes things just shift. So I think that's okay. That's okay. But we can still shift it a bit. So let's highlight. Remember to lock things. All right, lock things so they don't interrupt your design. So you saw just now how to lock those ones. So here it is. So it's time to put in our magic photo. magic photo. So let's pick one first. Let's see how it looks. Right, let's see how it looks. Right. Okay, let's see how it looks. So we're going to do, what you just do is put in an image inside a shape. You just use clip to mask. All right, clip to mask. All right, creating clip mask. So this is what we've done. Created a clipping mask. So what we want to do is to reduce your opacity. All right, let's reduce the opacity. Okay, what do you think? I think if we have to lock this, if we lock our, I think it's locked, then we lock our image also locked. Let's shift the shape downward a bit. This is what people want to see. All right, okay, let's see what we can do. So there's what we call the leaves, the number of leaves. I think we're going to put it here. We're going to put it here. All right, number of leaf. I'm going to put 2 circles. Give one, the one at the back, I'm going to give a white color. Right, let's take off, no, take off the stroke, and okay, didn't work. So let's go with this. Let's try to increase the stroke. Let's give it white. Let's increase it a bit. Six. Okay, let's put this way. So we have our 60. This is just to identify the number of leaves inside. So, but I was asked to put loops instead of leaf. Loop is a programming term to repeat. So that's what I'm putting here. That was what I was asked to put by the, right. Let's see what we've got. Okay, can we see hard stroke? Let's say 9. Let's say 9. Okay, do we change this place to orange? Let's try it first. Okay, I think we should leave it. So what we just do is to add a drop shadow to make it pop, right? So we just get to adjust the drop shadow. Let's spread it a bit. Spread it a bit. So same thing, just gonna apply the same effect, a drop shadow. All right, drop shadow just make maybe some elements of your design to pop. All right, just makes them pop. So we've got it. Look, our book is looking tush and awesome. All right, tush and awesome. I'm not so sure of this, our text here. I'm not so sure of it. Should reduce it a bit. So I'm trying to centralize it. Oh, let's just leave it. That's the main stuff there. So we don't have to touch it. All right. The main stuff. Okay, basically got our book. So we are going to export it and see the way it looks. All right, we're going to export it and see the way it looks. So I'll just quickly export it. Okay. So let's export. Okay. Book cover. I'll just save it on desktop so we can easily find it. All right. So we've got our book cover. So let's just check for it, and so we can see what we've done. All right. So this is basically it. So this is our book cover. So you see it's nice. You can probably put it on a mock-up. All right, you can put it on a mock-up, or anything that you like. All right, so this is our book cover. So thank you for tuning in, and what you do, I'd like you to subscribe to this channel to see more infos. All right, to see more infos. That's design for you. You never satisfy what you've done, but I think this is fine. This is beautiful. All right, this is beautiful. So see you next time on our design lessons. See you next time. Next time I'll probably do maybe a flyer or something else, but this is how to design a book cover. So bye. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share this video. Okay, bye. Hi guys, my name is EKD. Welcome to my channel. From graphics design to motion graphics, from branding to logo designs, all I do is to simplify your design learning process. You can trust me on that. I provide awesome tutorials that will help you learn fast. All you have to do is to subscribe to this channel, like my videos, and share. Welcome once again to this channel. Enjoy.